I'll give it to you like real quick, the Passover story, and I'll leave out a whole lot of details. But so Moses, he's fucking raised as like one of the Pharaoh's fucking kids, basically, and he's like got all the fucking advantages. He's got some real Egyptian white privilege. He's like raised with the Pharaoh. At a certain point, in his teenage years, he finds out that he was actually a Jew who was like fucking, whose mom put him, you know, on a river, and fucking he was found. And I think the name Moses actually means like I drew him forth from the water or something like that. Anyway, so he finds out he's a Jew. He's like, what? These are my people. This is terrible. He has a religious experience. He sees a burning bush. He's like, okay, that's God. And then after seeing this burning bush, he's like, I just saw God in this burning bush. He goes back to the Pharaoh. He's like, hey, Pharaoh, what you're doing to the Jews isn't cool. You got to let my people go. The Pharaoh's like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know that you're God. I don't know these people. I'm not letting anyone go. You're kind of an ingrate. I gave you a pretty nice life, and now you want to be a Jew? Who the fuck chooses to be a Jew? By the way, fair point on the Pharaoh's part, okay? So then Moses talks to God, and God's like, don't worry, I'm going to fuck up these fucking Egyptians if they don't let you go. So he asks them to let him go, and he's like, if you don't, there's going to be fucking all these plagues. And then he doesn't let him go, so God starts murdering children. I'm skipping a few details here, but God just starts murdering innocent children.
9 warnings before that.
Okay, fine, but
the kid murder.
Yeah, but he starts in his
and
final.
Who gave these Egyptians their fine children, Dave?
Yeah, I guess. But in his final act,
all life,
God straight up goes,
life.
I am killing your fucking kids.
Yeah.
How about that? How about I just start murdering children who fucking like
the firstborns.
Yeah,
they
the firstborns.
Anyways.
Yeah, well, it is, I guess. There's a point there. But he just starts killing these kids, and then finally the Pharaoh's like, Jesus Christ, fine, just go. Just go. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I didn't realize your God was a child murderer. Go. We don't need you anymore. And then he lets the Jews go, and they start going. And then Moses is like, wait a minute. These motherfuckers just murdered all our kids. Or the Pharaoh, rather. He's like, they just murdered all our kids. So he comes back to him. Then Moses uses some of his voodoo magic to make fucking the river part. And then he drowns a bunch more Egyptians. And then they go wander around in the desert for 40 years eating crackers.
And then they show up in Israel and kill all the inhabitants.
Yeah, that's true too. Oh, and by the way, one little quick aside. While they're in the desert and they're just hanging out, at one point, like Moses is going up the mountain. He's like, chill out here. I got to go get these fucking stone tablets. And, you know, people are getting pretty grumbly. They're like, dude, we've been walking around the desert for like decades at the point eating crackers. This is fucking bullshit. Like, which, by the way, can you think of a worse food to have in the desert than matzah?
They graduated from the crackers to the manna.
Well, that's right. Okay, so they had a little bit of manna.
And then they had the quail.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, good point. But anyway, they're still getting fucking grumbly.
Quail and crackers, now we're
talking.
And
so Jesus' brother-in-law, Moses' brother-in-law, and a few of the other grumbling Jews, they build a golden calf, and they start worshiping this golden calf, which is a no-no. So Moses comes down, and with the help of God, just slaughters them all. Just fucking slaughters them all. As Moses is coming down with these 10 commandments on the tablets, number 1 is, thou shalt not murder. He just fucking murders all these people for the crime of building a little calf to worship. So anyway, this guy doesn't seem like the best dude ever in this story. Like, he doesn't, in a modern reading of it, he doesn't come off like the greatest dude ever. But he's still not as bad as the mainstream media.